So, you're thinking about switching to a 6-finger HUD in COD Mobile. It's super tempting. Having total control over your HUD sounds awesome. While you might not get the same gains from each extra finger, there's no denying that 6-finger setups could give you the best control. Personally, I find 5 fingers to be perfect, but if you're all about max control, 6 fingers might be your best bet. This guide is for players already comfortable with 5 fingers. If you're still stuck on 2, 3, or 4 fingers, we'll link our 3-finger, 4-finger, and 5-finger guides down below. This is part of a series where I'll take you from 2 fingers all the way to 6. We're actually on part 4 of 4 now, and we're staying on the phone because this final episode of the series is sponsored by REDMAGIC. Their newest and best phone yet, the REDMAGIC 10 Pro is the perfect phone to play 6 fingers. I don't know how, but they just made the bezel thinner, so the phone stays the same size, but the screen is bigger, making every game you play immersive and giving you more room to play with. Now, playing on a phone with 2 to 3 fingers, that's pretty comfortable. 4 to 5 fingers can get uncomfortable, and I actually play with support when playing with 5 fingers. With 6 fingers, there's not much support on the phone, so I'd actually recommend you to play on a stand or play with a pillow on your lap to reduce strain on your hand, wrist, and fingers. So how do we implement 6 fingers? I'll be honest, it'll be my first or second time playing this many fingers on a phone, and coming off of 5 fingers, here's how I look to build it. For the upper left part of my screen, I have my left middle finger toggling the ADS button and the weapon switch button. Even though it worked really well for me so far, sometimes I either misclick the weapon switch when trying to aim or not tap the ADS button in time to react to an enemy. So I dedicate my left middle finger to the ADS button and assign the weapon switch button to our 6th finger. I'm pretty content with how my lower left HUD is right now. I still have auto sprint on so I can toggle my score streaks while still on the move. I want to have my right thumb focused purely with aiming, and grenade buttons sometimes get in the way of that. Moving them out of the way means there's zero interruptions or distractions when it comes to me aiming, so moving them out of the way and assigning them to our 6th finger. I also usually trigger the operator skill with my right thumb, so I'm moving it up so I can assign it to our 6th finger as well. That leaves us the upper right part of the screen. You'll see that it's really crowded right now, but let me break it down how it's gonna go. These 4 buttons will be toggled by my right index finger, while the buttons for the lethal and tactical equipment, the weapon switch button, and the operator skill will be toggled by our 6th finger, the right middle finger. Make sure you turn on the split throw button for the grenades, and turn on the 1-tap weapon switch button so you have this dedicated button right here. Building off of the 5-finger HUD, I still use the charging cable for support, and right now I actually use a pillow to support my arms and the phone so I can still aim comfortably and toggle all buttons with my fingers. Now I have fully dedicated fingers for the ADS and fire button, as well as less interruptions when it comes to my aiming finger, which is my right thumb. I kinda like this HUD and it's so good that I'm thinking of using it for a little bit longer. This 6-finger HUD setup is a game changer, and the REDMAGIC 10 Pro makes it incredibly comfortable to use. The phone's completely flat design with no camera bump means no more annoying bumps digging into your palm. With a massive 6.85-inch screen and a 95.3% screen-to-body ratio, there's ample space for all your controls, eliminating accidental touches. The 144Hz refresh rate and 960Hz touch sampling rate ensure buttery smooth gameplay and lightning fast response times. And if you need an extra edge in COD Mobile, you can add a custom crosshair that stays on your screen so you can always see where you're aiming. Plus, with the ISX cooling system and a massive 7050 mAh battery, you can game for hours on end without worrying about overheating or running out of juice. Anyway, here's the rest of the settings that I use to make this HUD work well for me, and here's the 6-finger HUD code right now for Garena users. Now it's time to show some gameplay of this 6-finger setup. The REDMAGIC 10 Pro is the perfect phone for mastering your 6, 5, 4, 3-finger HUD with no compromises. Big battery, big screen, and big performance, you got it. Don't miss out, so get your hands on the REDMAGIC 10 Pro with my link down in the description, and thanks to REDMAGIC for sponsoring today's video. This is the last episode of this series. Let us know down in the comments below which series you would like to see next. We just went over the fastest guns you can use this season here on the left.